Hello everyone. Today I have one exercise like on screen. Shows system of equation a power 3 plus y power 3 is equal 1 and a power 4 plus y power 4 is equal 1. Before we go to the solution, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more exciting video. And now we go to the solution together. Okay, from this equation, 8 power 4 plus y power 4 equal 1. So I get 8 power 4 equal 1 minus y power 4. But y power 4 is bigger and or equal 0. So that we get h power 4 is smaller or equal 1. Okay, if h power 4 is smaller or equal 1, we get minus 1 is smaller or equal 8 and 8 is smaller or equal 1. We have one equation and then this I can find y and then 8 power 4 plus y power 4 equal 1. So I can find y power 4 equal 1 minus 8 power 4. But 8 power 4 is bigger or equal 0. So we get y power 4 is smaller or equal 1. And if 8 power 4 is smaller or equal 1, we get minus 1 is smaller or equal y, and y is smaller or equal 1. Okay, now from minus 1 is smaller or equal 8 and 8 is smaller or equal 1. If 8 equals minus 1 and I get, so this 8 power 4 plus y power 4 is equal 1. So we get minus 1 or power 4 plus y power 4 is equal 1. And then we get 1 plus y power 4 equal 1. And y power 4 is equal 0 and y is equal 0. But 8 power 3 plus y power 3 is equal 1. So if we replace h by minus 1 and y replaced by 0, so we get minus 1 is power 3 plus 0 power 3 is equal 1. So that minus 1 is equal 1. So it's not true. Okay, now if h is bigger than minus 1 but smaller than 0. So if minus 1 is smaller than 8 and 8 is smaller than 0, we get h power 3 is smaller than 0. Okay, from this we get y power 3 equals 1 minus 8 power 3 is bigger than 1. But we have y power 4 is smaller than 1. So it's noted. And now if 8 equal 0. So I get 0 power 4 plus y power 4 equal 1. So I get is y is equal plus or minus 1. But 8 power 3 plus y power 3 is equal 1. So that 8 equals 0 and y is equal 1. We get 0 power 3 plus 1 power 3 is equal 1. Okay, take it. It's true. For 8 equals 0 and y is equal minus 1, we get 0 power 3 plus minus 1 or power 3 equal 1. It's not true because minus 1 power 3 is equal minus 1. It's not equal 1. So that it's not take. Okay, now we have one solution is x equals 0 and y is equal 1. And then we take off if 0 is smaller than 8 and smaller than 1. So we can get 0 is smaller than 8 power 3 and smaller than 1. Okay, then we get 0 is smaller than y power 3 and smaller than 1 because that if h power 3 plus y power 3 is equal 1, so it's smaller than 1 and this smaller than 1. Okay, from this it means that is 0 is smaller than y and y is smaller than 1. Okay, we get is h power 3 is bigger than h power 4 because if h is bigger 0 and smaller than 1, so we get h power 3 is bigger than h power 4, and this 0 is smaller than y and y is smaller than 1, so we get y power 3 is bigger than y power 4. Okay, from this we get 8 power 3 plus y power 3 is bigger than h power 4 plus y power 4. But 8 power 3 plus y power 3 is equal 1. And 8 power 4 plus y power 4 is equal 1. So that 0 smaller than 8 and smaller than 1 and 0 smaller than y and smaller than 1 is not take. Okay, in the end, if 8 equal 1, so we get 8 power 4 plus y power 4 is equal 1. We get 1 power 4 plus y power 4 is equal 1. And we get y power 4 is equal 0. So we get y is equal 0. And from h power 3 plus y power 3 is equal 1. So we get 1 power 3 plus 0 power 3 equal 1 is true. Okay, we have second solution is h equal 1 and y is equal 0. Okay, now thus x and y is equal 1 0 and 0 1 is our solution. If you like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more exciting videos. Goodbye.